Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yo, today I want to touch bases on how it is to work as an overnight tech. Okay, so for those of you that are graduating or are contemplating going overnight or you're still a student, you're like, man, I'll do night shift. So I did night shift for at least 6 years, 5 or 6. I can't forget, because when you work overnight, you don't know what's going on. Like, that's the thing. So just a quick rundown, nothing crazy, not gonna be a long video. But working overnight is tough. There's pros and there's cons, right? So let me go over the pros first. So the pros of being overnight is that, one, there's no bosses there. No bosses there besides, the ER nurse is usually your boss whenever you're overnight tech. And 99% of the time they're super cool, man, so they're understandable, they're nice, good thing. So you're overnight, there's no bosses, which is nice, not that you do your job right, but sometimes you feel like when you work during the day, man, like the bosses are just like staring at you. Like, what are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? What can I catch you doing? You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to, some people don't work good like that. You don't want to sit there and be micromanaged, your whole entire shift and be like, you're not doing that right. Or you didn't, center that patient correctly. Or you didn't do this. And yeah, you're not going to be a perfect tech, bro. Nobody's a perfect tech out there. And if they are, they're full of it. There's no perfect tech. Anyway, so that's a cool thing. No bosses overnight. 2, usually overnight, it depends where you work. It's usually not as crazy busy as other hospitals are. Like I said, it depends where you work now. 99% of the time, it's not as busy as during the day. Yeah, you have to go upstairs. You have to, go do inpatients, ER patients. And usually there's only one overnight tech, so that's good and bad. It's good because, you can do yourself. You set your own rhythm, your own routine. You do things your way, because when you're during the day, there's so many people that are like, oh, no, I do this way. No, I do this way. And they don't, you have your own way of doing things at night. And, that's your baby. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want at night. You have your system and it works for you. So when you go to day shift, it's like everybody has their own system. So it throws everything off, it throws your equilibrium off. And you're like, So another cool thing about working overnight is you sleep all night when your family sleeps. When your family sleeps at night, you're at work. And when you get there in the morning, they're getting up and you get a little bit more time with them, so that's always pretty cool, that when they sleep, you work, when they're up, you're up, sort of, because you're tired too, So those are some of the pros. So the cons about working overnight, okay, the cons, I think honestly the number one con of working overnight is you can't sleep. Doesn't matter how slow it is, if there's no patients for 2 hours, you can't. They have cameras everywhere, and sometimes you get away with it, man. Like and sometimes you can't. It just depends. And that's the thing, man. They catch you sleeping, you're either getting written up or you're gonna get fired. That's it. There's no other way around it. There's no way of talking yourself out of it. You know what I mean? Like, and every I don't want to scare you guys because every place is different. Every boss is different. They're never going to tell you, oh, hey, yeah, you can fall asleep, man. Go ahead. It's fine. If I catch you, I'll be fine. They're never going to tell you that because they don't ever want to be liable if a CEO ever passes by and catches you sleeping and you're going to be like, oh, my director said I can sleep. It's okay. Nah, he's always going to put you under him and he's always going to protect himself. That's why you will never hear a director say, yeah, you can sleep overnight. It's okay. It's fine. It's no big deal. We're tired. We understand. Never. Now, I have had directors catch you, catch you, sleeping on the job overnight. And they're like, hey, Juan, get up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get up, blah, blah. Yes, it happens. You have some cool directors out there. 99% of the time, if a director catches you sleeping, man, they're not going to say anything because they know how hard it is to sleep, to work overnight and not sleep. Like, that is tough. You know what I'm saying? It is. Second thing is when you work overnight, your body will never, ever, ever get used to it because your body is used to sleeping at night. That's what it's meant to do. You sleep at night, you replenish, you refocus. When you work overnight, man, you're never, ever going to catch that, ever. Because you go to sleep, and then you get out when it's day, and then when it's daytime, your body is like, okay, you have to stay up because it's day. But your mind, I'm saying, your mind is saying you got to stay up because it's day. Your body's like, I'm tired. So your vibrations are off. You know what I'm saying? Your vibrations are off. So it's like you're never ever going to be functional 100%. I'm gonna be 100% with you. And then you're like, okay, we'll only work 3 days overnight. You know, say you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday overnight, right? Thursday you kind of recover. Friday, by like Saturday, you'd be like, okay, I feel normal. And then boom, you got to start over again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday overnight. It's tough, man. It's tough to do that schedule. The third thing, man, is you are 99% by yourself. So no matter what goes down, what happens, you're alone. Whether you have 4 or 5 inpatients, CEU patients, ICU patients, ICU patients, or CVICU patients, you're alone, man. If they pop up, you're alone. If there's a code blue and you got to go upstairs, or there's a code blue downstairs, and there's, you know, somehow they figure it out, but you're by yourself, man. There's no help. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. So those are, to me, the pros and cons. If I missed anything, please let me know. If you want to learn anything else, or you want me to talk about something else, let me know. I just thought this is a good thing, you know, to talk about, because a lot of people don't talk about it. You know, you go to clinicals as a student, and, you know, you go through the things during the day, but they don't show you what's overnight. They don't show you how it is overnight, because the school don't want to be liable for you to be working overnight. And God forbid you go home in the morning and you get into an accident. You know, they don't want to be liable for that. So you as a student will never experience an overnight rotation that I've seen. I've seen 3 to 11 rotations, and I've seen morning rotations, of course, but I've never seen an overnight rotation. So for you students that are out there, man, that you think that you need your sleep, you think you do need your sleep and you can't be an overnight tech, before you take any kind of assignment, before you take anything, please make sure to do your due diligence and make sure your body can handle that, because you will be off working overnight, man. I'm just being honest with you guys. As always, man, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting.